So this brings me to the second part of the presentation is what should you do? So this pie chart tells you in left side things that matter and the right side things that you can control. आप बताओ, can Modi win is in your control? Maybe your vote you can, but maybe not. What will be the government policies? Can you control? I don't think so. Can you finalize whether US में recession होगा या नहीं होगा? Can you decide what will be the income tax after 2 years? So these are things which are completely out of your control. So don't spend time and energy on this. Just spend time and energy thinking. A lot of people asked foreign flows आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? आपके flows आएंगे कि नहीं जब market गिर रहा है? That should matter. So the thing that we need to think and ponder is कि market जब गिरेगा, will I invest or will I not invest? So focus only on things that you can control. And if you can focus on that, you can make a lot of money. You know, Mr. Anju Chabra in the previous session showed how in debt you should make investment. But मैं आपको एक चीज़ बोलता हूँ, हम invest जब करते हैं, while you say I want to, there are some children I can see today, when you say invest for children and say I want to invest for their marriage or for their education, would you want to redeem that money till their education date or their marriage date comes? Ideally you will not. So you will hold on to that investment because you said I want this money only for their marriage. For each investment, why don't you put a certain goal for your investments? Because when you put a goal for your investments, आप एक return chaser के बदले एक goal chaser हो जाओगे. And it doesn't matter whether index 65,000 है, 56,000 है, या 1 lakh है, या 35,000 है. What will only matter is कि आप goal से कितने दूर हो. So for example, your goal is that you want to plan for your children's marriage, which say cost maybe 3 crores. And today markets are at 65,000. और आपका portfolio खाली 25 lakhs है. How does it matter कि कल 70,000 होगा या 1 lakh होगा? आपका गोल तो 3 करोड़ है, आप तो 25,000 पे ही हो. So it will not matter if index is 70,000, 80,000 or 1 lakh. If the goal will happen after 15 years, stay invested. Because if you stay invested for 15 years, you will make maybe not 3 crores, maybe you will make more than 3 crores. And might be that you might make a grander wedding than what you thought. So idea is make a goal, invest as per that goal. That's the main thing that you should think while investing rather than invest based on the past returns of markets. One very important thing, and I'm sure Ankit and the team will tell you, is that market में ना return बनते हैं, हम सोचते हैं timing से बनते हैं, तो let me time markets. But history has proven it. Returns only come by making the right asset allocation. Right asset allocation मतलब equity में कितना invest किया, कितना gold में, कितना real estate में और कितना debt में. Whenever I go to any forum, people said real estate में मेरा experience बहुत अच्छा है, stock markets में खराब है. तो I have a question, real estate का आपने investment किया, land हो या कोई भी property, आपने कब बेची? Maybe 15 years, 20 years. अगर if you had given that 20 years to stock markets, I could have bet that stock markets would have outperformed real estate. But आपने equity every year, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year के return देखे. And you redeemed from that. That's why your experience in equities is not that great. अगर आपने real estate की तरह equities में invest किया होता था, तो सेंसेक्स चालू हुआ था 1980, तब इंडेक्स लेवल था 100. इंडेक्स लेवल आज है 65,000. इंडिया में आप कितनी भी रियल एस्टेट देख लो, कोई भी मार्केट देख लो, 100 का तो 65,000 कोई भी मार्केट में नहीं हुआ. और ये तो मैं मार्केट की बात कर रहा हूँ. आप स्टॉक्स की बात करोगे, दे विल बी मैनी स्टॉक्स जो 100 के 65,000 नहीं होंगे, 100 के 6,50,000 होंगे. Like I said, Narayan Murthy's driver is worth, say, maybe 100 crores. So give stock markets the same time frame of 10 years, 20 years. Do the right asset allocation. Market timing mat kijiye. You will make lot of returns. एक और चीज, when markets go up, book some profits. When markets go down, add money in markets. This is called portfolio rebalancing. In this chart it shows, अगर आपने portfolios को regularly rebalance किया, you will tend to make 30 to 40% more returns by doing portfolio rebalancing. And the team here at Wealthy Nivesh will tell you when to change your allocation between equity, debt, and how frequently to rebalance. पर अगर आपने rebalance नहीं किया और जब market गिरा और पैसा नहीं डाला और जब markets ऊपर चला गया और profit book नहीं किया, तो you will not make that much. You have to make your asset allocation and rebalancing based on your goals. Maybe the last couple of slides. अगर आपने देखा लास्ट बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट्स ने बताया बिफोर मी कि स्टॉक मार्केट्स के रिटर्न 15% है. अगर आप ये चार्ट देखेंगे और इसकी एवरेज रिटर्न देखेंगे, देयर इज नॉट अ पॉइंटर, अदरवाइज आई वुड हैव शोड इट. बीच के अगर आप पॉइंट देखें 14.9, 15, 14.4, 14.7, दिस इज एवरेज रिटर्न ऑफ मार्केट ओवर 7 year, 10 year, 15 year, 25 years. Markets के average return from 7 years to 25 years 15% रहे. If you get the timing right, तो आपको 30%, 20% बन सकते हैं. If you get your timing wrong, then also you can make higher returns in FD. But if you invest on an average for 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, you will make on an average more than 15%. और आज इंडिया में कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं है जो आपको 15% टैक्स एफिशिएंट रिटर्न्स दे सकती है. सेंसेक्स हैज बीन देयर फॉर लास्ट 40 years. 40 years में एक साल में 250 ट्रेडिंग सेशंस पकड़ लो तो 10,000 डेज है. इन दीज 10,000 डेज, इफ यू मिस्ड एनी 10 days, okay, any 10 days in 40 years, your returns from 15, okay, if you had invested for all days, you would have made 15%. If you missed 10 days out of that 10,000 days, 15's return would have become 11. If you missed 20 days, 8%. And if you missed 40 days, 3%. Which are those 10 days, 20 days? Can any one of us tell in advance? Can any one of you predict that 10, 20 days in advance in the next 10, 20, 30 years? Then why are we trying to time markets? Stay invested. If you don't know in the next 5, 10, 20 years, which are those 10, 20 days, there's no point timing markets. Stay invested. And if you remain invested, you'll make enough wealth. This is story of an actual mutual fund in India. This fund, if you had invested, NAV of 10 has become how much? More than 1,000. 10 has become more than 1,000. इसको बोलते हैं more than 100x returns. 100 times return. In this, you will see there are many years, 3.5 years, 0 return. There is a year when 50% of that fund return is lost. 6 years, 0 return. Yet, this fund has generated 100 times return. So stay invested. Beautiful saying by Warren Buffett. Invest assuming markets are closed for 10 years. And if you invest for long, you will make a lot of money.